everyone, welcome to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith. This is going to be a quick news and updates video, and at the end we're going to have a contest to give away a copy of a game, so stick around for that if you'd like to. First of all, I just want to talk quickly about our live shows. If you've seen them before, we used to do one every month approximately. We do a live Q&A, play some games, answer some questions, and just have some fun. And we really enjoyed doing them, but we haven't done them in months now because I was having trouble with the equipment. I could not get the video and the audio to stay in sync. And I tried to fix the problem by throwing money at it. I bought some different equipment, none of it was working, and recently, finally, I found a piece of equipment that does seem to be solving the problem. In fact, it's allowing me to, instead of using just webcams, be able to use my good cameras like the one I'm shooting with here that I shoot all of my content with. So hopefully it'll really improve the quality and ensure that the video and audio is in sync. And the other reason this is important to me is because in a previous fundraiser, I had promised as one of the stretch goals that we would do a live gaming marathon. And we still haven't done it because I was never content with how things were going to look. And if we're going to do something as ambitious as playing games for several hours and streaming it, I wanted it to be watchable and enjoyable. So I apologize for the delays on that, but I think we're this close to solving the problem. I have a couple more tests to do. And then if those work, I'm going to have to invest actually in getting a new desktop computer to run the live shows. But thanks to the support that we've had in previous years for our fundraisers, I should be able to afford that. And then finally, we'll have that solved. And it also means maybe in the future, we'll be able to do a few more live gaming sessions, which could be fun, and in a way to get more gameplay videos onto the channel. Speaking of content for the channel, I've been thinking a lot lately about our old Table Talk episodes. Do you remember those? You might not if you're new to the channel, but many moons ago, or so it seems, we used to have a weekly segment called Table Talk Back, where I would propose an initial gaming-related topic, share my thoughts on it, and then invite you guys to the YouTube comments and your own video submissions to kind of weigh in and share your own thoughts, which I would compile into a follow-up episode called Table Talk Back. And this way, we all got to participate in the conversation. I really enjoyed doing it, provoked a lot of interesting discussion, or so I thought anyway. But the challenge is, it's hard to fit that content in when there's so many game tutorials we want to do and gameplays as well. So it's all about juggling priorities. And I was thinking, even if I just did it on a monthly basis, that might allow me to fit it in and still return to that format that I really enjoyed. If this is something that you enjoyed as well and would like to see return, please let me know in the comments below. And that might just sort of motivate me to think, yeah, I think it's time to sort of push this back onto the plate. So do let me know what you think. Oh, I also meant to add, if you had any suggestions for discussion topics that you'd like to see us cover, certainly put those in the comments below as well. I have some ideas myself. But it's always fun to hear other people's suggestions and areas of interest for discussion. Keep in mind, those suggestions should have some meat on the bone, something there to really dissect and talk about. For example, a discussion like, what's your favorite player color? Wouldn't have enough there to really talk about. Although, now that I say that, if the discussion topic was, do you care about player color? Why? How does it affect you when you're not your own player color? Have you had any funny stories about it? Now we're getting into something where there's something to really dissect and potentially talk about for 10 or 15 minutes. All right, so moving on, I want to tell you about something really cool that happened recently with the channel. Jamie Stegmaier of Stonemaier Games, who's published games like Scythe and Viticulture, Between Two Cities, and several others, reached out to me because there was a number of people in the Stonemaier Games community who wanted to come together and create English subtitles for all the videos that we created for Stonemaier Games, including expansions. And they did it. And this was a lot of work. So I want to say a big thank you to all the people who got involved. I mean, this is a really kind service for people to have volunteered to do because, we take it for granted, those of us who have good hearing. But if you're hearing impaired in some way or you have a hearing disability, then being able to watch YouTube videos is just not something that's easy to do. And oftentimes the auto-generated subtitles are just not very good. And when you're talking about a tutorial video, you need precision and accuracy. So I'm really happy that people came together and did this. And I want to say again, a big thank you to the folks who volunteered to do this in the Stonemaier community. And listen, if you're somebody who would enjoy and be able to take advantage of this, just know now, if you go to those Stonemaier Games videos, you will find full, well-done English subtitles for them. In fact, we've had other people in the past volunteer to do subtitles like this. It's a lot of work, so not a lot of them have been done, but you might be surprised if you go into some of our tutorial videos, you'll find subtitles that have been properly done in Russian and French and so on. I really need to take the time and catalog which videos have them, and then create a space somewhere online, maybe on our Wikipedia page, to let people know, hey, these ones have been translated or subtitles have been created for them in case you're interested. But I just wanted to let you know about that, and again, thank the people who got involved. I also have some good news for our American and Canadian viewers who might be considering picking up a gaming table, because Geek & Son, the company that made the table that we use here on the channel for all of our tutorial and gameplay videos, they've announced recently that shipping of those tables to the US and Canada has been reduced to $0. That's like very few, that's no dollars. It's free shipping is what I'm saying here. And if I remember correctly, they're also covering all custom charges as well. So look, a gaming table, especially one of this quality and caliber, is not an inexpensive item. It's really a luxury product. But to no longer have to worry about shipping charges and custom charges, that's a pretty big deal. So a big kudos and congratulations to Geek & Son, who've grown as a company to be able to offer this. And if getting a gaming table is something you've ever considered, maybe this will make that decision a little bit easier. Look, they sent me the table that I have, so certainly understand there's a bias there on my part, but I definitely endorse this table. I've used it as a centerpiece in many videos now, in my own personal life, when we have people over to play games. This has withstood a lot of wear and tear. It's a high quality product. It looks great. It works great. It's really, really a beautiful piece of furniture. So again, if it's something you've considered purchasing in the past, I would certainly point you in the direction of Geek & Son to consider as well. Okay, there's just one more thing I want to talk to you about before we get to the contest, and that's a product that was referred to me by the creator of the A-Case. The A-Case is something we featured here on the channel before. It's a miniature storage solution that will protect your painted miniatures when you're transporting them. But this is something very different that was created by his wife, and it's these dragons. Dragons made by Kate. And there's definitely no way to store miniatures in these. But if you like stuffed dragons, this might be what you're looking for. And listen, he reached out to me to see if I'd be interested in talking about this on the channel. I don't normally, promote a lot of Kickstarters here, but I couldn't say no. Pep loves dragons, so I had to get one of these for him. And the other one I'm going to give to Luke as well. But if you like dragons yourself and you want some really well handmade, well-sewn dragons that come in a variety of colors and styles, you'll find them on this Kickstarter page. I'll put a link to it in the description below if you'd like to check it out. All right, well now it's time to get to the contest, and we're going to be giving away a copy of Paris Connection. And the reason I have this is actually kind of a funny story, really. I first played the game in 2016 at BGGCon with my good pal, Marty Cannell of the Rolling Dice and Taking Names podcast. And after I got home, a few weeks later, I ordered a copy for myself. Well, Marty didn't know this, and he bought me a copy as a gift, a very kind gift, which I am now going to regift, that old classic maneuver, because I have 2 copies of the game here. So one of you is going to win this copy from me, from Marty. Isn't that swell? Well, to enter this contest, we are going to pay a little bit of a tribute to the Rolling Dice and Taking Names podcast, because you'll find a link in the description below where you can enter the contest. You have to enter in your email address so I can contact you if you win, but you'll also have to put in the code word. Now, Marty has a co-host on his podcast that is sometimes referred to as the other guy. Well, the code word is that other guy's first name. So you'll have until the end of April to enter this contest. We'll do the random drawing sometime in early May. Keep in mind though, if you donated during our 7th season fundraiser at the $15 or higher level, you're automatically entered into the contest. You don't have to do anything, you have to enter any code words. But we never make it so that you have to donate in order to be a part of our contest. So that's why you would need to use the code word if you want to enter this contest. Just again, go to the link in the description below and enter there before the end of April, and we'll do the drawing soon after that. But that's everything I wanted to share with you in this episode. So until the next episode, thanks for watching.